Loneliness is a feeling that can quietly shape the course of a person's life. For women especially, the experience of having no friends and lacking meaningful social connections is more than simply an emotional hardship. It's a significant public health concern that affects millions. Recent data reveals that nearly 1 in 3 adults in the United States report feeling lonely, and about 1 in 4 lack adequate social and emotional support. For a woman who finds herself without friends, these statistics translate into a lived reality, a daily experience that goes beyond solitude and seeps into every aspect of her well-being. The impact of loneliness on health is profound. A major study involving nearly 60,000 postmenopausal women uncovered that those experiencing high levels of social isolation faced a 16% higher risk of cardiovascular events. When loneliness accompanied isolation, the risk rose even more sharply, an alarming 29% increased chance of developing cardiovascular issues. Loneliness, it seems, is not just a feeling, but a force that can quietly erode physical health, increasing the risk of heart disease, stroke, and even type 2 diabetes. For women, the effects of social isolation are not limited to physical health. Mental health often bears the heaviest burden. Qualitative research has shown that women, particularly those experiencing perinatal depression, frequently struggle with deep feelings of isolation. The lack of friendship and support can make mental health challenges more severe, creating a cycle that is difficult to break. The weight of loneliness can lead to depression, anxiety, and even a heightened risk of premature death, comparable to the health risks associated with smoking 15 cigarettes a day. This reality is not just a collection of numbers and studies. It is lived by countless women every day. Imagine a woman who wakes each morning in silence, whose phone rarely rings, whose weekends stretch out empty and uninviting. She may attend work, shop for groceries, and carry out daily tasks, but the absence of friendship means there is no one to share laughter, worries, or milestones with. The world around her may seem busy and connected, but she moves through it as an observer, not a participant. The reasons for such isolation can vary. Sometimes life circumstances, moving to a new city, losing a partner, or retiring from a career, can disrupt established social circles. In other cases, mental health challenges or chronic illness make it harder to maintain or form friendships. Social media, while promising connection, can sometimes deepen feelings of loneliness, as seeing others' busy, fulfilled lives can reinforce a sense of exclusion. Yet, acknowledging the depth of this issue is the first step toward change. Public health experts, including the U.S. Surgeon General, have emphasized the urgency of addressing loneliness and social isolation, especially among women. The risks are too great to ignore, and the solutions require both individual effort and collective support. For a woman with no friends, hope lies in small but meaningful actions, joining community groups, seeking support through counseling, or reaching out to family members. Even brief social interactions, such as a conversation with a neighbor or participation in a volunteer activity, can begin to rebuild the sense of connection that is so vital to health and happiness. Healthcare providers and community organizations play a crucial role, offering resources and programs designed to foster social support and reduce isolation. Ultimately, the story of a woman with no friends is not only about loneliness, but about resilience and possibility. While the effects of isolation are serious, they are not inevitable. By recognizing the issue, prioritizing social connection, and seeking help, women can begin to reclaim their health and sense of belonging. Society, too, must play its part, valuing connection, breaking down barriers, and building communities where no one has to face loneliness alone. The path toward friendship and connection may start with a single step, but it leads to a future filled with hope, support, and renewed well-being.